Eh? uh, it's cold. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. I'm leaving this country. Ugh. Okay, hello. Uchebas B, said like the B. I'm here to tell you some ways you can make your stories more interesting. Yes. There we go. When was the last time you read a really interesting story? Well, I'll leave a link down in the description below for stories you could go check out and read. I know how interesting stories are, how captivating, how to capture the attention of your reader down to the very last jot, title, and sentence of your story. Have you met those kind of stories that you just read, you're just lost in your imagination with the writer, and you're just enjoying yourself? In contrast with all those other boring stories you just read and you be like, you stop halfway through and say, I beg, you say myself. Just be like, just read it. Beg. I'm not doing. Yes, I'm going to be showing you 7 ways you can make your stories more interesting, how to tell more interesting stories. Number 1, develop your protagonist. Your protagonist is the main character of every story. You need to make this your character somebody everybody can relate with. You understand? Someone everyone will want to look up to, depending on how your story wants to look like. Either you make your him or her someone pitiable, or a leader, an alpha male or an alpha female for the females in the house. So that's the way you should make your stories. Develop your character in such a way that everybody would like to follow this character to the end. What actually happened to A? What actually happened to him? They want to know about him, everything about him, from every nook, cranny, his favorite color, his favorite food, his crush. Make all those things shown in the story. Though you may not build all your stories around it, but in very few sentences or stories, you can be able to show the audience what it actually means to be him or to be in his shoes. That is the main thing. Bam. Number 2, create suspense and dramas. Basically, that's why we're reading your story. Don't just talk about one crap and just be talking. And no, make us want to read more. Make us want to say, okay, what will happen the next page? What will happen? Will he die? Will he not die? Make us ask questions. Make the reader ask questions. Make everybody be put on the edge of their seats to be like, what is going on in the mind of this writer? Think. Make your stories interesting. It takes time. It takes you thinking. It takes you being very creative. It takes you creating suspense and drama. Make it dramatic. Make every scene, every story, every dialogue the protagonist has with any other person, make it dramatic. Make it a really interesting dialogue. Don't just talk about soccer plays. Talk about something that everyone can relate with. That's one way you can make your stories really interesting and catchy. Another way you can make your stories really interesting and catchy is adding humor. For the love of God, make us laugh. It's not just, you don't just write stories like it's a formal lesson or something, or you're trying to educate us. No, make us laugh. At some point, let there be a little bit of comic section. You understand? Someone says something funny, or a scene that makes everyone laugh. You understand? That keeps the viewer. You are driving the emotions of the reader. You understand? When the reader is driven by these emotions, the reader will want to go on to the next pages. You get me? To the next, add a little bit of humor. Add really interesting sarcasm or something. If you're not very good at writing at humor or comedy telling or all those kind of things, you could go on net. You have a lot of comedians on net. Just get a meme or something and turn that meme into a scene. It's really quite very simple. Yeah, thank me later. Yeah, another thing you can also add death. Someone has to die. It's very inevitable that and real bad that Every one of us will die one day. It's true that everyone at some point in their life, not at some point in their life, at some point in life will always encounter death, and putting death in your stories will also spice the reader's emotions. Think of any really interesting story I've ever read, and just think, story that I ever read that was really interesting. Someone really died. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, people died, and it is also a telling on the hearts of the reader, and it makes the writing, makes the story natural, it makes it cool, it makes it sumptuous. You get me? Yeah. So add a little bit of depth. Show, don't tell. Yeah, learn to be very graphical about your story writing. Don't just talk and just blab and just say he went to the mall, he entered the car. Describe, let us understand, get the writer into the book, describe everything that's happening, from what the clothes he's wearing, from the cap he's putting on, from the favorite sneakers he put on, from how he's walking, to how he enters the car, to how he's driving, how he's complaining about the drivers everywhere. All those things need to be in the story. You get me? It makes the readers want to know and want to understand what this person is trying to say, and brings them in and keeps them at the edge of their chair, and they read on till the very last page. So it works. One last thing you need to know about writing stories is this: have a very good ending. Yep, have a very good ending. Trust me. Have a very good ending in the sense that don't just let the story stop, but let the story end. Get it? Yeah, I should really go into it. Don't let the writing, don't let your story stop, but let it end. Stopping means that, in the sense that, have an abrupt end. Whenever stories have an abrupt end, people tend to have a classy, there's a classy happily ever after ending. You could not basically follow the crowd, join the fishes to swim across those rivers. You could have your own style of ending in such a way that it keeps the writer guessing for a second episode. It keeps the writer guessing, thinking about the end. You understand? Try to have an end that will make the readers think to the end. Let them think about the ending, but let the ending be an ending that is truly an ending. Let it not just be ending, but let it be cool. Let it have a little bit of spice. Let it have a twist. You could make it have a twist. Just be very creative about it. So that is it. There we have it. Ways to improve your writing. If you tried any of this means, you could comment below, tell me what you tried, and tell me how it has helped you. So I'd love to get you. I'm with your boss, by the way, BUZZ, like the beat. It was nice meeting you. We'll meet again in the next video.